good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 6th. We do have a birthday. Today is Terry Evans' birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Terry. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, we're doing it in the garage because it's very breezy out there. And you'd just be hearing wind. When I was walking to the north, it was like, and then when I was walking to the south, it was like, because it was the wind, my tailwind was like really pushing me along. But we're doing it on this side because Jim is going to be leaving in a bit because he has a curbside pickup, because we did finish both of our puzzles, and he bought some stretch canvas, so he's going to place the puzzles on the canvas and we're going to frame them like pictures, like I showed you my one picture in the bedroom with the ships. And then we're going to hang it in the hallway. So once we get it hung, I'll show you. But I didn't want to go with him, so I figured that he's going to be leaving any minute now. But Jim is not the fastest. He's not the fastest lion in the jungle. When we walk, he's fast. But if I was shopping, he lags. So he's got two speeds. Walking with Sandra and walking by myself. So anyway. So I didn't really want to go with him. He didn't want to go for a walk this morning, so I didn't really push it. He said he'd walk tomorrow. So gonna leave it at that. But actually the other thing on my curbside pickup that they didn't have, which I found very hard to believe, was tomatoes. So Denise had a curbside pickup today, and she said half of her order wasn't there. And her pickup was like I think at 8 o'clock this morning. And so she just got so pissed, and so she went into the store, and she said everything that she wanted was that there was a plenty of it where there was. So I think it just matters on who's going to pick up for you. I haven't run into any problems other than my tomatoes yesterday, and you know what, that could have been maybe the particular brand of tomato I was asking for was sold out, or they hadn't replenished yet. But everything else I asked for, I really don't have any complaints. My very first order, I know I complained a little bit, but I guess I didn't know what to expect. But I have to say that I've been very fortunate. They picked out really nice produce, fresh. You know, it hasn't been like, other than that one bag, you saw that one bag of lettuce, that was like pathetic. But no, all my stuff has been right what I wanted. And like I said yesterday, the only thing I didn't get was my tomatoes. And last week was the English muffins. And I just think they couldn't find it because it's in an odd spot, because when Jim went into the store, because you know, he has to have his Egg McMuffin every morning. He said there was all kinds of them, so he bought 3 packs, so we got them in the freezer. And that was just like a half hour after I picked up my order. So I just think that sometimes if they can't find it, they don't look. Here he comes. Here he comes. Walking down the street to get plenty of looks from everyone we meet. Hey, it's Jim. Come on, say hi.
Hello.
Oh, no, they can't see you. You gotta come closer. Come closer. Come closer. You gotta see yourself. There.
Hi.
See, I'm getting them on here a little bit more each time. A little bit more.
Yeah.
Not as much as we'd like, I know, but there were all kinds of people up today.
I bet.
They were saying, "Where's Jim? Where's Jim?"
He's taking a shower.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Bye.
So, anyway. I didn't give him enough room for him to get by. But anyway, there were a lot of people out walking today. There were a lot of couples, which was good. Our thing is still until the 16th, but there's a state of emergency to the 28th. Just kind of curious to see how all this is going to go. I'm going to pause you for a minute because Jim's going to start the truck up and it's going to be loud. I do think when all this is said and done, there's going to be a whole new dynamic to society. I think that now that these companies can see that they do have the capability for their employees to work from home, I think once their leases are up, they're going to look for smaller spaces, and then just mandate that people have to come in once or twice a week, and then they would share a desk, and they wouldn't have as much. I think they're saving on electricity because everybody at home is using their electricity. Your electric bill might go up a little bit, but you're saving money on gas, so that kind of goes. The curbside pickup, my girlfriend works at Dick's Sporting Goods, and she said they have more customers doing online shopping than they ever did coming into the store. And she says she's busy all the time. The thing she's the most annoyed about is at Dick's, when you buy a bicycle, it's already assembled. I'm sure they factor that into the cost of the bicycle. But she said yesterday they had an order for 40 bicycles for today. So they had to put 40 bicycles together yesterday. But I do think it's a whole new way. It's the social distancing is a little much, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to nip this virus, nip it in the bud, as Barney Fife would say. But I know who's really happy about the shutdown and the lockdown and all of that are our pets. The dogs love it because they go, oh my gosh, I get to go for a walk. I get to go for a walk. Yeah, let's go. Because I see so many more people out walking their dogs. And the cats love it because they go, oh, finally, I'm alone. She's gone. He's gone. Back in my luxury apartment all by myself. Because, cats are kind of aloof. I like cats because they kind of, if I ever came back as an animal, I'd want to come back as a cat because they're very independent. They choose when they want to be around you, and they choose if they're going to let you pet them and be nice to them. Whereas dogs, dogs go crazy. They go crazy over you, and then they worry. Dogs worry too much. So, but anyway, that's just my thought on animals, pets. I think that's what they do. Okay, today I'm going to make some chili because I'm going to have chili for dinner. There was still enough roast beef left. Jim's going to have a hot roast beef sandwich. I could eat roast beef 3 days in a row, but Jim can, so he's going to have a hot roast beef sandwich. I'll probably make him some mashed potatoes with it too. And then, what else was I going to say? Oh, and then I'm going to have my chili. I don't know what I'll have with it, but I'm going to have my chili for my dinner. So, stay on plan, stay on track. Try to not be so bored. My son Dan came by for a quick sidewalk visit yesterday, and he brought me some books because his mother-in-law is an avid reader too, and when she finishes the book, she brings them to me. So I have a bunch of books. Not that I needed books, but I can always read a book. And now that the weather's getting nicer, I'll be reading outside a little bit more. I read more when I'm outside. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go get ready for the day. That's it. Okay, talk to you guys at breakfast. Okay, I've decided to eat a lunch instead of a breakfast because I'm trying to get more vegetables in me this week. I don't like an egg on a salad, but I do like a hard-boiled egg every day, so that's my protein. Also, we want to remember, think about what you're eating and ask yourself this question: is this food going to get me to my goal or take me one step further from it? So, and then I have another one on the side here. The love of family makes life beautiful. Anyway, today is Tuesday, May 6th. My quote is, attitude is that little thing that makes the big difference. It's a 7-point lunch. 0 for my egg, my pineapple, my salad, my tea, and my water. 3 points for half a cup of cottage cheese. 3 points for 2 tablespoons of Olive Garden dressing. And 1 point for a tablespoon of almonds. It's 7 points. So it's 16 points left for my dinner. I'm going to have some chili, and I have it over here cooking. Look how nice it looks. So we're going to have that for dinner. I'm going to leave a link in the recipe and in the description box down below for the recipe for my chili. It's supposed to be 1 point for a cup, but I couldn't get ground sirloin, but I have 85-15, so I'm going to count it as 2 points for a cup. Okay, I'm going to have 2 cups of my chili with some sour cream and some reduced fat cheese on top. It is, I'm 5 points for 2 cups of chili. I kind of rounded it up a little because I wasn't really sure. But if you use ground turkey, it would be 0. But I'm not using ground turkey, obviously. 3 points for a 1/4 cup of cheese. 1 point for my 1 tablespoon of sour cream. 1 point for my lemonade and cranberry juice. And 2 points for my sugar-free pudding. It's a 12-point dinner. I still have 4 points left. Well, I forgot how much I enjoyed that chili. It was a big bowl. It was 2 cups. But I probably should put it into the recipe builder again. But I really do think it's just 2 points for a cup. Because if you use ground turkey, it's 0. So I figured it at 5. Even at that, I had 4 points left over. So even if I underestimated, I still had my 4 points left. But that's it for tonight. I just got off the phone with my cousin Lynn and Dale and Sarah. We did a little FaceTime visit, which was nice. Tomorrow I'm doing one with my brother and my sisters. you got to make do with what you got. So it's, I just feel like Stephen King was on Stephen Colbert last night, and he was talking about when he wrote the book The Stand, and he had talked to a friend, and he was saying, give me the worst case scenario, and the guy had told him that it would be a pandemic, and he goes, what are the likelihood of that? And he says, well, it's not very likely to happen, but it's a possibility, like if a flu-like virus came about, and that's how he came about the backstory of the book. But I do kind of feel like I'm living in a book or on a TV show, but in a TV show it's solved in an hour. And this is going on, 8-9 weeks now, with another 8-9 weeks at least ahead of us. So anyway, I never thought I'd live to see this day. I really, to be honest with you, even with all the books and the TV shows and things that I watch, and they show this kind of stuff, you always think, that's never going to happen. It's a nice story, but it's never going to happen. It's happening. But anyway, the weather's turning nice, so I can get outside and sit on my deck and read. And not that I'm going to be going out in public anytime soon, because this does make me nervous. I'll be honest with you, it does make me nervous. But I can't think I'm going to live my life like this for the next year or two, but I might have to live my life like this for the next year or two. But I'm trying to be an optimist and just know that I am going to survive this. And Jimmy, I hear you. I can hear Jimmy Solomon right now saying, Sandy, you're giving us all the negative. No, I'm not, Jimmy. Really, truly, I'm not. I'm just thinking out loud. But what I like about Jimmy is, like, he tells it like it is, and he's honest with me. And a lot of times you don't want to see things that are against what you think, but then it makes you see the other side, and I really appreciate it. And I don't feel like it's a troll-like comment that he's making. I think it's like coming from his heart or her heart. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but whoever it is, I know that they're critical questions, or not critical, not even criticism. They're showing me from another point of view. It's coming from a good place. I don't think it's in the least bit mean or hateful or anything like that. And I told the person, whoever it is, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, that don't stop being honest with me, because I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Nobody likes thinking that people don't like what you're saying, but I don't want to be around a bunch of yes people that yes, you're doing everything right. How am I going to grow? How am I going to learn? That's my thought. So nobody likes to be criticized. I'm the top. Well, not at the top, but I'm just like everybody else. I don't want to be criticized, but sometimes people have to be put in their place, and if I need to be put in my place, let me know. Just don't be mean, which you're not. And I don't think I have never, knock on wood, I've really never gotten any really negative comments. Maybe I'm opening myself up for them now, and if that's the way it is, then that's the way it is. But I think people have been very supportive, and when I have gotten, there's no other word for it, but I guess it's criticism. It's always come, I felt, from their heart. I don't think that it's been like a mean comment. I've never taken anything that anybody's ever said to me as mean. I think that they're just trying to be helpful and constructive. And I appreciate that. So, okay. With that being said, stay safe, stay healthy. I can't even tell you to stay home because everybody's going out now. Be safe. Just be safe. I guess that's what I want to say now. I'm not going to tell you to stay home, although I am going to stay home. But I'm going to tell you, be safe. Because if you're safe, that means that I'm safe. So that's all that really matters. Well, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? That isn't all that really matters. What matters is that you're being safe, and you're being safe for other people. And you're not just thinking of yourself, you're thinking of other people too. So be safe.